And hello everybody, I hope you are having a wonderful day. Let me just adjust the camera. Let's see if we can yeah, I think we're okay there. I am sorry about the format. I still haven't been able to figure out how to properly adjust the camera here in my car. I'm going to talk about the plague. And good morning, everyone. I'm just going to get on with my little talk here. But I am seeing your comments and in the chat, and it's good to see you all. Okay, so I'm going to use some code words. The plague, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because YouTube is not happy about people like me, meaning independent content creators, talking about that at all. So are we back? Okay, I don't know where. Okay, we're back. Yes. What I was saying is that there are basically three things happening now at the same time. First, we had the plague. We have the plague, I'm sorry to say, and you all know about that, of course. It's all over the news. Hi there, Bunyip. Hi there. And then the little man with the ugly mustache who looks like the National Socialist Party leader from WW2, Mr. Erdogan. He decided that he wasn't receiving enough money for his retirement plan. So he decided to get some buses to aid the immigrants to the border to Europe, and let the immigrants into Europe. So there's basically a little bit of conflict going on down there at the border to Greece. So if there are any Greek people here, I think the whole of Europe is supporting you. Okay, so we have the plague. Then we had the little guy with the ugly mustache in Turkey deciding that he will let all the immigrants, millions, into Europe. Then we had the stock market collapsing. That happened this morning. We saw the results here in Norway. It was very dramatic during the early morning. I have some money in stocks. I didn't get them out before things started happening with the plague and all that. So I decided, okay, I can just leave them there for a year or two, which I will do. I don't need those money right now. But what they're saying is that the stock market is collapsing because we had all the financial people being nervous because of the plague, and then we had the me and names, those Arab states controlling, was it the Saudis? Not exactly certain right now, I forgot. But they decided to just pour a lot of oil, quite literally, into the world market, which made the oil price drop. Now Norway's economy is dependent on the oil price. So two things happened today. The stock market collapsed here in Norway, and suddenly gas is very cheap compared to the normal very expensive price here in Norway. So those are the three things happening at the same time. And I'm going to talk a little bit about something here now that might sound like conspiracy. So before I do that, I know very well that human beings, they are constantly looking for patterns. We read patterns into places where there are none. Okay, that's part of being human, I guess. So this could all be a coincidence, but if I were forced to bet on it, I would bet that it's not a coincidence. I don't think that there's a grand plan, master plan, people sitting in a darkened room and planning and plotting how they're going to disrupt Europe and North America and take over the world. I don't think it's like that, but I do think what's happening is that Mr. Erdogan and his little henchmen, he seized the opportunity, right? And then you had the Saudis, those Arab states, they also seized the opportunity. I think that is at least one of the reasons. So I might be wrong, and in the comments here it's called the UN. Well, I can't disagree on that. I am being careful now to not read patterns into things here, but I think that our competitors, and I'm saying that as a Norwegian and a European, our competitors are seizing the opportunity now to kick us while we're lying down. Yes, it is true, many other countries and other parts of the world are suffering as well because of the plague. But this is the perfect opportunity for our competitors to what's it called, to get to push us aside and get out up in front of the race, so to speak. I would not be surprised if yet another thing happens that will contribute to disrupt the balance and the economies of the North American and European states. So if we look at world history, this wouldn't be the first time things like this happen. I would actually say that it's rather the rule than the exception. Question there, who are our competitors? Well, in the oil market, while we still have an oil-based economy. The Saudi state, the Arab states, they are competitors to at least Britain, Norway, Canada, the USA, and I'm sure there are others as well. Now, I wouldn't be surprised, as I said, if yet more accidents happen. If we look at world history, I think, as I said, it's rather the rule than the exception that when one civilization, accident with these, it's rather a rule than the exception that when one civilization has a problem or several problems, is suffering, its competitors will come in there and grasp the opportunity and I don't know how to explain this any better than I have just done. So I just wanted to say that because I want everyone to be ready for what can happen now, and I'm going to say it again: go and buy some extra food. Go and buy, if you need medicine, go and buy and get some extra of that medicine that you need, and it could get bumpy. Now I do have some little there is a glimpse of hope. The curve, I've been following the curve, right? So, of people infected by the plague here in Norway, and it seems to flatten. It seems to flatten, but it's way too early to say. And it could be that we're only seeing the start, and that it moves in like it's, in steps. So it goes up a little bit, following an exponential curve, then it flattens and it moves up again. I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. So, okay. I just wanted to say that, and I'm going to swiftly change subject, and I have an announcement to make. I have activated a membership option on my main YouTube channel. Not this channel, but my main YouTube channel. There are several reasons for that. I have talked about those reasons in a video that will play if you go to my main channel and you click on membership. There's a little video playing where I try to explain why I now have a paid option on my main YouTube channel. This channel is growing quite rapidly, actually, which is awesome. I think I will be putting more, videos on this channel, actually, bushcraft videos like the knife review that I did. And so there will be an option for those of you who want to support my videos, my work here on YouTube. But I will be uploading the same amount of content for free as before, of course. But there's also the thing that as a content creator on YouTube, I think we all know, all content creators know, because we've learned that YouTube will only promote the channels that uses all the income opportunities, right? Because YouTube gets a cut of every dollar or krone that I earn from YouTube. So obviously YouTube will promote those channels that that have the most income and income streams, so to speak. I'm sorry if this is a little bit boring, but that's just the way it works. If you go, so I have merchandise, and I have now a paid option for those who want, for instance, longer videos, and yeah, I talk in that little video there on, you know, about why I have chosen to activate the paid membership option. And I know most of you won't pay. That's okay. The most important thing is that you are active here, commenting and sharing my videos, and so on, so on and so on. You know, this is a hobby for me, but it's also, you all need to realize that I spend lots of hours every week. I really enjoy it, but it's how many hours a week can you spend on something and still call it a hobby? I don't know. But we also know, as content creators, that if you do not use the income opportunities that YouTube offers, then what happens is you won't get a notification. You wouldn't be notified of this live stream, even though this is my second channel, and it's you know, it's a smaller channel, but of course YouTube knows that I'm the same person, of course. So what happens if you don't use all the opportunities is that YouTube will stop promoting your content, because YouTube isn't making money from your content, and that's just the way it is. And lots of you are mentioning BitChute. I don't like BitChute. I'll tell you why. If you go to BitChute, you will find some of my videos there, stolen, ripped from my channel. And I contacted BitChute about that, and said that, can you just get rid of those, because it's mine, and they have stolen it. I never got a reply. So that's not good enough. That's not good enough at all. So I'm sorry. I am on you. I do have a channel on BitChute, but it's not, you know, it's not active. But that's still at least I've reserved my name there. I don't know. In Kane, hi there. I haven't seen you in a while. So that's the way it is right now. Yeah, I am actually sitting. I'll show you. This is my view. I have been on my boat, and I have started tidying up after winter. And yes, I am actually on Twitch as well, but I think I've done one stream there once, but it's like I have kind of reserved my name on those alternative platforms, because if something happens, you know, at least I'm there. But it's I actually don't have a big problem with YouTube. Well, no, I do have sometimes big problems with YouTube, and if you have followed my channels, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm still here, and my main channel has grown rapidly. This channel is growing as well. YouTube is not fair in the way that, you know, they will promote larger channels more. So yeah, I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to start building up a presence on a different platform right now. It's just going to take too much time right now. Yeah. So I was out on my boat, not out with my boat, but I've started tidying up the boat. Now, if I make a video on the main channel from my boat, that video will hurt the channel. There's something strange going on. I've tried before, but it just makes my channel go straight down. So that's a kind of video I could do for members only. I could do it on this channel, and let's see. To be honest, I'm not keen on making a sailing video, considering the amount of trolls on YouTube. And there will be people criticizing every little inch of my boat and my sails and my sailing technique and everything, and I'm just so tired of that, you know. So that's why I'm thinking maybe that's the kind of that might be one of those videos I put for members only. But as I said, I will be uploading the same amount of videos on both my channels. The material, the content that I will put for members only will be in addition to that. Well, Bunyip, well, that's awesome. Thank you. That's extremely nice of you. Well, thank you. Thanks a lot. And I am on Patreon, so I am on Patreon, and you can choose to support me there if you want to support my work. All the links are in all the video descriptions. Different people like to support me in different ways. Some people want to use Patreon, some people send a PayPal donation, some people don't have the opportunity to support me with money, and I'm not really asking for that. It's just it is, but I am very grateful. So Bunyip, thank you again. And yeah, that's awesome. I'm not going to disable the comments section. I might sound a little bit cynical right now, but if you disable the comment section, that video will typically not do well in the YouTube algorithm. You need people to be engaged, you know. So yeah. Hi there, Linda. I am doing quite okay, actually. I was just going to, yeah, as I said, you know, I wanted to talk about these things happening, which I have done. And no, Kai says pretty bold to criticize Norwegians sailing techniques. You know, when you are filming, I just want to say this: when you're filming, you can't have 100% attention to what you're doing. So there have been times when I've been a little bit nervous when I'm whittling using my knife, and I still have to make sure that my knife and everything is in the picture, right? So if I'm filming on the boat, it will be kind of difficult to keep an eye on the sails and everything at the same time. So that's just the way it is. Yeah. So what can I say? I'm ready for spring now. What car I drive? I drive a very old Honda SUV. So I will be starting my sailing season in just a week or so, maybe next week, maybe during the weekend already. Rosie is asking any tips for people who want to become a writer. Actually, I have a video that I just recorded about that. I will be uploading that in a few days. Yeah. Well, thank you. That's awesome. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I hope you're all okay. I hope the plague hasn't got you yet. We are quite okay, me and my family, but we are monitoring the situation from day to day. I think actually there might be a glimpse of hope, because the curve is flattening, as I said, but Speed Gimp, well, glad to have you here. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. Stay safe and be sensible. This is the time to. This is not the time to do stupid things. Wow. Espen, I suppose is from Norway. Another donation. That's extremely nice of you. What can I say? I'm very grateful. Thank you. And I will try my best to keep up my work, and yeah, one comment there. Yes, I have kids in school, so we are at risk, because schools, I think they should close the schools now, or they should have done already. But we can't really keep our kids home from school just like that, and yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, stay safe and wash your hands. If you can't wash your hands, use this is this is antibacterial cleaning liquid. Okay. Yes. One question there, can your money lose value? Yes, I forgot to mention that. The Norwegian krone has lost a lot of value during the last few days. But for me, actually, it's not entirely a bad thing, because I have books being sold in many countries. So I have more books being sold outside of Norway than in Norway. So when the Norwegian krone, then, you know, so when I get paid in euros, then I get more Norwegian kroner, I think. Or maybe my brain just shut down there. It's been a long day. Okay. I think I was correct. I think I was correct. Yeah. I won't get into that now. I won't get into that now. Okay. Have a wonderful day. We'll speak soon. Bye bye.